Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss Pre-Market Report for Wednesday, October 25th, 2017. Happy Hump Day, everyone. I'm Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Right now, very sharp uptrending market here in the ES. We've actually picked up some volatility here recently. After a very tightly cooled price action here, we knew that we might see a pickup in volatility and price range. And look at this. Over the last several days, we have picked up some volatility in price range here. Overall, you can see that the 5-day range average is much higher than it had been. And that really goes back to the last several days here where average range has actually gotten a little bit bigger. And so that implies that we could see further expansion of this price range as well while continuing the trend up. Any pullback and a test of this low could be a fantastic opportunity for bulls to defend and squeeze yet again. So any push into 25.40 or into this LVN again could be an opportunity to buy. Now we have that 25.60 level. That's kind of the intraday level to watch. So while the overall trending market is still going up, the 25.60 level is a short-term level to watch. So if we bring this up in the intraday time frame, here it is. What you'll see is 25.60 has been a very clear pivot. Let's bring it up to like a 15-minute chart here. You can see 25.60 right there. Boom. Was resistance, broke out and rallied, failed to really get above 25.72s, and now we're holding 25.60 as support here. So that's going to be a very important level here short term. Any push down in 25.60, bulls want to keep it bid for a shot at returning prices up toward 25.72. Any failure to hold 25.60 opens up a return to 5-day value, which would be 25.48, and perhaps as low as recent support here, which is 25.42 half. So overall, any pullback, this is a swing buy, 25.40, right? That's a swing buy. And short term, any break of this level could be a short term opportunity back to value. But again, the market, every time it gets down a little bit, has been very buoyant and resilient, and bulls have come back to defend the trend. So any pullback, small or large, has been bought, and right now 25.60 is the short-term key level to watch. Above 67 here starts to squeeze back towards 72s. So right now, keep an eye on 25.60 as a short-term key level the rest of the day. Here's a look at crude oil. If we bring this up to the higher time frame right now, crude appears on the verge of a squeeze back up. This has been the case for a while. Again, we're in an uptrending market overall, but it's a soft trending market. You know, it's a very soft trending channel here. Even the shorter term trend has a very shallow slope for the most part, but it's still going up, and every pullback has still been bought. And 50.90 continues to hold as a key pivot. You can even see the previous month's close continues to hold as a key pivot. And right across these highs here, we've had resistance over the last several weeks with higher lows coming into it, kind of an ascending wedge type of pattern. And these tend to break to the upside and tend to break to the upside with some good oomph. So above recent highs here, 52.70, could be the ticket to squeeze again into these upside targets, 53.53. and into the 54 to 55 zone. That could be the top end of the range. Again, if we reach 55s, there could be a hard sell back toward 49.26 as value. But until then, we're still quietly trending up. And right now, again, above 52.70 could start to squeeze pretty big on a swing basis. So continue to watch this closely. If we take a look here at gold, gold again has been very difficult over the recent period here to kind of see any kind of swing movement. It's just been quietly holding in place for the most part over the last several days. Every time it tries to bounce, it's kind of, you know, having to auction lower again to entice buyers. Again, around CVPOC here, it's just a lot of chop. And so until we get away from this level, this zone, either up here or perhaps down here, until we do that, it's going to be difficult to kind of engage this on a swing basis. Short term, there has been some intraday moves, but until we get away from that zone, for example, if we drop away from it into 1200, it could be a great return back toward 89.5. If we get up here into 1360, could be a great return to 1289.5 again. Until then, got to be careful of the chop. Here's a look at the NQ. You can see the NQ has left behind a significant LVN here. This LVN is very important in the uptrending market. Again, any dip into that LVN, I've talked about 6K into 60.20. That could be an ideal swing buy that could lead this into the next upside target, which is 62.65. So that could be the next major swing target up or position target. If price can push down into this area and bulls defend it, there could be a great squeeze of about 200 to 265 points into that upside target. So again, right now there's been kind of a hold up here, and after this recent pivot low we were not able to see new highs, and we're auctioning back down. So again, there could be an opportunity here to take out those lows, drop into the LVN, and find an area of support. Any failure to hold 6K on the whole could rotate this thing back toward 58.50, and again, we haven't seen any kind of indications that that may occur, but there's always the opportunity or the chance that they could occur. So right here, that's going to be the big time opportunity to defend. Any failure to hold it could rotate this thing back down. But until then, still trending up, pullbacks to be defended. This LVN is a great opportunity to watch on a swing and position basis. All right, that's it for now. Let's see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck and trade well.